It started with a strange complaint. Guests at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles said their tap water tasted foul, metallic, dark that when a maintenance worker climbed to the rooftop to check the water tanks. What he found would become one of the most chilling mysteries in modern crime history. Inside the tank was the body of a missing 21-year-old woman. Elisa Lam. Welcome to Darkline TV, where we explore true stories that crawl under your skin. Real crimes, unsolved mysteries, and encounters that will keep you awake at night. Subscribe and step into the darkness. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada. Bright, creative, and adventurous. She dreamed of exploring the world. In January 2013, she decided to take a solo trip across California. One of her last stops would be the Cecil Hotel, a cheap downtown Los Angeles building with a horrifying past. The Cecil wasn't just any hotel. It was infamous, linked to suicides, murders, and even serial killers who once stayed there, including Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Locals said the building was cursed, but Elisa didn't believe in curses. On January 31st, 2013, Elisa vanished. The police searched the hotel, but found nothing until they released elevator surveillance footage. In that video, Elisa steps inside the elevator and presses several buttons. But the doors don't close. She looks outside, hiding behind the wall as if someone is chasing her. Her hands move in strange, almost ritual-like motions. Her face, terrified, confused. Then she steps out and disappears forever. To this day, no one knows what she was seeing or who she thought she was talking to. For nearly 3 weeks, Elisa's whereabouts remained unknown. Then, on February 19th, guests began complaining about low water pressure and an unusual taste. When maintenance worker Santiago Lopez went to check the rooftop tanks, he found something that would haunt him forever. Inside one of the giant tanks was Elisa's body, floating face up, naked, with her clothes nearby. The lid was heavy, yet somehow it had been closed. The door to the roof was alarmed, meaning someone had to disable it or know how to bypass it. There were no signs of struggle, no evidence of sexual assault, and toxicology found no drugs in her system strong enough to explain her strange behavior. How did she get into that tank? And how was the lid closed from outside? Theory: some say it was a tragic accident. Elisa suffered from bipolar disorder. Maybe she had a manic episode, climbed to the roof, and accidentally fell in. Others are convinced it was murdered. The elevator footage, the missing hotel records, and the rooftop access suggest someone else was involved. And then there are those who believe it was something darker: the Cecil Hotel's violent history, strange coincidences, and eerie paranormal reports fuel the belief that Elisa Lam was pulled by forces we can't understand. Even after her death, guests report flickering lights, voices in the hallways, and elevator doors that open on their own. The official cause of death was listed as accidental drowning, but for those who've seen the elevator video, the story doesn't feel like an accident at all. It feels like a message from the darkness inside the Cecil Hotel. Elisa Lam's story reminds us